Hey,
Hello!
hey, what's up? Um, so we have been talking about what we really want to see in season 3, or yeah, in season 3
Our,
of Flash.
our idea, or yeah, season 3 of Flash. Our idea of a good season 3 in Flash. And personally for me, I want to see Mirror Master, and I want to see like Caitlin Snow desperately trying to get her boyfriend, or not her boyfriend, her husband. I keep thinking boyfriend because this whole season one she was his boyfriend, or fiance. Her husband. I wanted to see her going after and trying to fix him, and when she finds a cure with ice and cryogenics or something, or they can reference Mr. Freeze in that, which I want to see them say. But no, to have like cryogenics and have her working on something, I would see Mirror Master come in and attack and screw it up and have her turn into Killer Frost. I would love to see that, because spoiler alert, she's Killer Frost. If you guys don't know already. But I would love to see Mirror Master and Killer Frost in the same season together. That would be really cool, because Killer Frost and Firestorm are a lot alike. They're kind of uncontrollable with their powers. Like, he struggles with the fire power, kind of nuts, and kind of distanced himself from Killer Frost is like that. As she dies, she's like a ice vampire in a way, and or heat vampire. And
Yeah,
I would love to see that dynamic and stuff, because together they kind of make a perfect couple. Killer Frost and Firestorm.
I,
So
I think that the reason why she snaps and becomes evil would maybe be because of, yeah, we saw in season 1 that she have some feelings for Barry, but it's more friend feeling than
best
uh,
friends.
yeah. But every man, when he kissed her as Barry, she kissed him again, and was totally,
Shocked.
yeah. And when she met the real Barry, she was just like, no hugs for me, kind of like pushing it away. There's nothing there.
Yeah, it's almost like a big
And
sister type deal.
I think the way she snaps is kind of like Kara Ferris did when she became the stuffed sapphire. That
Yes.
she saw her,
Overprotective.
yeah, that she almost saw the guy she loved, and he's with another, so she snaps because she's not good enough for him or something.
Yeah.
Um,
I like that.
Also because a superhero is sometimes, or the most times, they are the reason why their villains exists. Batman and Joker, Zoom and Flash
Hmm.
have kind of a past or a present and a future. Thank
Yeah.
you, Wally.
Well, I'm almost curious if down the line, to keep the Flash alive, because we talked about the movie series going in, and the movie can kill the Flash. I'm almost curious if they're setting it up so that when the movie comes, they kill off the Barry Allen Flash, because that happens in the original comics, like
Yeah,
way back, and they have Wally West become the Flash. I almost wonder if that's kind of what they're doing. Almost. Or have him go like back travel in time travel and stuff, and he gets lost in the time stream or something, and have Wally West take over or something. I'm almost curious if they're having him do that. But the actor they have is like teenager, he's young. So I almost kind of iffy on that. I would have gotten a slightly older Wally West.
yeah.
Maybe a college student or something.
When I
That's what I
first
would have gotten.
saw the new Wally West, or when I thought of him, it was just like before they even announced who he was, it was just like in my head, it was okay. So Iris, she is like colored,
African American, yeah.
yeah, African American, and Barry is an ordinary American. Okay, that sounded weird, but
Caucasian.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Caucasian.
yeah. They're different races, and which was because he's the cousin. He's going to be. He's different. I thought Wally West was Barry's cousin.
No, he's not cousin. He's his nephew. Um,
Oh yeah, when
it's
they're married. Okay,
Iris's brother's child.
that's
She
confusing. Well, his last name's West. So that's kind of where it gets.
Yeah, but
Yeah, okay, never
Iris
mind.
has
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
brother.
Iris West. Okay,
Uh,
yeah, that's
Iris
confusing.
has Iris has a brother, Daniel West. In the New 52, he's the new Reverse Flash. Um, and
Oh, isn't that the one where it's like all red and yellow, like
yeah,
a monster-looking one? Yeah.
it's him. But to me, it was like, okay, Daniel West haven't even been mentioned, and even in the pictures, there's Joe, Barry, and Iris. Where's Daniel? How can you introduce Wally, the
Yeah.
Flash's nephew?
Well, in this next season of Flash, there's going to be Reverse Flash, Professor Zoom, and Zoom.
Mm,
Because they talked about Professor Zoom and Zoom, but they talk about them being separate.
yeah,
Almost like separate things. And they also said Reverse Flash is coming back. So I'm almost wondering if they're going to have Professor Zoom and Zoom. So the original Professor Zoom, and then this new Zoom, the time traveling Zoom.
uh, you think
The
Hunter
Here, I
Solomon?
actually have his bio right here. Which one? Hunter Zolman. The Hunter Zolman.
Yeah, the him who lost his legs, or the movement in his legs, and I think it was Wally who didn't want to turn back time to prevent this, and then
Yeah.
Solomon Hunter got mad at him and tried to,
Force them to do it. Yeah.
yeah, and then
Almost like as the best way, if you don't know about this with comics and stuff, the best way to describe it is like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, where Peter Parker and Harry Osborn were best friends, and he wouldn't give him the serum, basically, and he got mad, and he's like, okay, you're not my friend anymore, I'm going to do it my own way. That's kind of what it was, because Hunter and Wally were best friends. They were good friends, and as a result, he got mad because he couldn't get his legs back, so he went and broke into the museum and time traveled, and he felt like it was his duty to make his friend do what's right.
he also thought that Wally, since he haven't like the previous Flash experienced tragedy, which he hadn't, then he didn't know Hunter's situation, and that got him furious.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but I I also think it was Wally's fault that U-Boat Fawn, the first Reverse Flash, or the second one actually, because Jay Garrick had the rival. Um,
yeah,
because what do you call it? Reverse Flash Fawn. He came uh, too late for to meet his idol Barry. He came where Barry already was gone. Um, and because there was already a Reverse Flash in Wally's existence, he thought, because he saw this, that it was some kind of evil dude, so he punched him, and then Reverse Flash got pretty mad and was like,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kill you in the
Yeah,
past, kinda.
yeah,
And the funny thing about U-Boat Fawn is he is a living paradox because,
yeah. Like his line is dead.
yeah,
He shouldn't be. He's an anomaly, and he's kind of
he
crazy.
he can't exist. He
He
exists.
exists. He exists outside the bubble of his time.
Yeah,
So it's like
and I
it's
think
almost like an alternate dimension type deal. But his dimension does not exist. So
yeah,
that makes it's weird because time travel. Ugh.
like Eddie was his great grandfather, but he was
Yeah,
in the same time as him.
yeah. But back to what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to see in a season 3 of Flash. What I wanted to see was Mirror Master come into play. I wanted to see him gather, kind of connect the rogues together. Say, hey, the Flash screwed you over. The Flash is responsible for all your pain, all your suffering. The Flash worked with Star Labs. The Star Labs was the reason you got those powers, the reason why you did all that stuff. He's the reason why you're screwed up today. Let's go and take down the Flash together, because the force of all of us is unstoppable. Because the last time you guys went after the Flash, you nearly killed him. I think that would be the best way to go. I think that would make a cool season, because just them, like, in the background, like, the very end, there's that small scene. to have it sort of where there's Mirror Master, and you can have him there, and like where they're fighting, he breaks into the prison, and he breaks them out or something, and leaves a hologram or an image of them behind, so that it's like a fake image of them. Like, because he leaves mirrors and copies of people and himself. So I think that would be really cool to do in the series, with him breaking out the villains and heroes and stuff, and he's making the rogues, and he's building them up, and so it leads up to them. I think that would be kind of cool.
It would be cool, but it's kind of hard right now because Heatwave got away, Captain Cold got away, Golden Glider got away,
Well, I know.
the Tricksters also got away.
That's what I'm saying. They're all free, so when the Flash goes, you can have an episode with him going and fighting them again. You can have it so that they're either thrown in prison or they escape in the fight once again, and Mirror Master catches up with them and say, hey, you lost the battle, let's win one together. I think that would be kind of the way to go, and kind of a cool scenario to play out.
That would be super cool. Also,
because like that, the villain, I like the Riddler, a conniving, scheming villain, a super intelligent, a mastermind, him working things out and building a team to take down the Flash. Because the Flash as a team, they're building up Season 2 with Wally West, Gay Garrick, and Barry Allen. Sorry, forgot his name.
Team Flash.
You can have a huge fight with Firestorm. With Firestorm, Captain Cold if you want to, but I would like him on the Rogues. Just basically all the heroes that they've referenced with Arrow and all those guys, and especially Season 2, against the Rogues, and have a massive battle that can last 2 or 3 episodes. I think that'd be cool.
That would be super cool. Also, I want to see...
You can bring in the Flash Museum, too.
Yeah. I really want to see what happens to Grodd. Because that episode...
He's getting smarter and smarter and smarter, as you see.
Yeah.
Because they're walking down the tunnels, and it's just like scratches, and then it starts going to shapes, and then it starts going to numbers, and then it starts going to him writing his name, and then it goes to like algebraic equations, and then there's Grodd there, and he fights him. So the serum, the metahuman gene, is making him smarter slowly and slowly and slowly. So it's building him up for something. And he can, either him or Mirror Master can do the rogues, because Gorilla Grodd is a genius.
Yeah, maybe they cooperate because Barry took away Grodd's daddy to pull it that way. So, of course, Grodd isn't happy at all.
Yeah.
Of course, Eiling, he's not happy with Eiling either, because Eiling tortured him. But the Flash is a bigger thorn in his eye because he killed Grodd's daddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be a cool way to go. I mean, you can have him come back. I like, because Gorilla Grodd is a big thing in the Flash. He's a really big hero. Not hero.
Villain.
What's with my mind today? But Gorilla Grodd is a big villain in the comics. And to be able to portray that would be kind of cool to see. I would like that.
I also thought it was funny that in Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, Gorilla Grodd had this mission where you had to get him a banana for his banana cannon, and the whole scheme about it was he needed to eat a banana because he was hungry. And in the Flash series, it was kind of like they spoofed with it, where Joe is giving him a banana and Grodd refuses it and say, "Grodd hate bananas."
Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool. So, because it's kind of like a, I think, racial trait for girls and to have bananas and stuff, so it's kind of like insult, I guess, be in his eyes or something like that. I think that was kind of the whole thing behind it. So, because it's kind of like a characteristic to give monkeys bananas, I think he's just kind of insulted by that because he finds it racially offensive or something, because he's a girl and that's his race or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and because they assumed he's just a dumb monkey. Or he sees it that way because he's mad at mankind because of Eiling.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different directions that they can go, and I really like that. and just